Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the Drunken Pony Pub. My name is Brad, and I'll be your DM and your barkeep for this evening. So, grab a drink, grab a seat, and let's get started. When we last left our adventurers, they had returned the freed slaves to the Island of Freedom. They'd spent some time there, delved into the realization that Ink is much, much older than he thought he was, and got a large supply of gold, which was willed to him by his now deceased parents. And they have just headed back, I believe, with a little bit of new information on possibly some whereabouts of some former Freedom members as well, and the location of a former slave trader.
About to be.
So you are, or current, maybe current, you're not sure. He definitely was at one point, though, a slave trader, and may still be. And you are heading back to Gray, I believe, with your cart in tow.
Oh, we're in Blackwater.
You're in Blackwater right now, but at the time you said you were going to head back to Gray, but I don't know if you guys did or not.
I think we left as we were preparing.
You're right. You were preparing to leave. Because I thought you guys wanted to take the gold back, but you can discuss however you want to. You guys are currently in Blackwater with a loaded up cart. Atris, you just gained the ability to speak normally again, and that's where we'll pick up.
I definitely
My shoulder is killing me today for some reason.
What?
My shoulder is killing me today for some reason. That's not in character unless the character is me.
God?
God? My shoulder's hurting from carrying this world.
I need to make a couple pit stops before we leave Blackwater. So,
But I believe the plan was that we would leave and then come right back so you can handle all of that.
yeah, but I might need money.
Okay.
You guys did mark the money, right?
What?
You guys did mark
Yes.
the money down, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, good. Making sure.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Jeffy did.
First, yeah, Jeffy did. Because he can count. Sometimes. I'm gonna go look for Beatrice, the shipwright.
Yeah.
Or the daughter of the shipwright.
Yeah.
Thinking about breathing.
I'm thinking about breathing. Hey, cool, dude. I love that. You are currently breathing in active mode.
Damn.
You gotta think about it now. You gotta say it on the mic.
Cairo breathes.
So yeah, it's not hard to find the Julius Shipwrights, which is it's a very common ship repair and ship purchasing location. It's kind of like a used car dealership that also does maintenance, but for boats. So you kind of follow along the edge of the dock. You have to go past the bar, past the. It really is a pawn shop that's pretty commonly known there, which is where Shrimpy deals a lot out of. To the large dock where you see currently Beatrice, she's hanging upside down, fixing some rigging on a ship, while this kind of gruff looking guy stands and watches her. Opa, which is her mother, is behind a desk just kind of watching as well. But they seem to be busy repairing.
Just gonna let that sink in for a moment so you can feel the shame.
Judd doesn't feel shame.
It's Judd. There
The
is no
only
shame.
thing sinking is
That
That
the
boat.
ship of your happiness.
Oh, that's long gone. It's a sunlight at this point.
There's always somewhere we can go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in and see if anybody's in the front desk.
Opa
if I
is.
need- Okay.
Yeah, she's there.
Hello.
Oh. How are you?
Have you ever been run over by a train?
Nope. What's that?
I don't know. But
Now,
this-
ran a train. What can I help you with?
They wouldn't know that reference.
We live in a world where trains don't exist, but running a train does.
Running a train.
Welcome to Blackwater.
The machine got named after the sexual act, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a few other references you gotta wait to see.
I need to put in a custom ship order.
Oh my. Alright. Supplying materials, or have I gotta do it?
Huckleberry.
I
Bachelors,
don't
you got
mind. It's
any
just an upcharge.
Lumber in your pockets.
Or you just have-
You brought the wrong person.
Actually, I've been whittling.
I was just like, yes.
Inventory. RPG style.
No.
An emergency vehicle went by.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need it provided
Alright.
or collected.
How much money are you looking to drop? Or do you want to tell me the size of the ship and I give you an estimate, or do you want to tell me how much money you're going to drop and I tell you how big of a ship you're getting?
I'm looking for a 15 comfortable crew, can run on 10 people, low rear space, mast and a half. I need this thing to be fast, but can handle the deep waters.
Just the actress.
Actually, actress. After this, I'm not sure if we're staying the night or not, but you want to go to the brothel? There's this really, really nice girl there named Sheila. I bet you would love her.
How much money are you looking to spend on this? How detailed are you looking to go? I mean, I can get you a base ship for next to nothing. I mean, and by next to nothing, I mean you're still looking at a few thousand gold. But
I have about 2,000 that I can drop now, and then more on completion.
how much is the more on completion? I'm going to need something signed.
Another 2,000?
I can get you a decent vessel, 15 men. I could probably get it down to where you could run it on 10 if you want me to put a pulley system on the rigging. Wouldn't be hard to do. Beatrice has got that pretty well down. You hear thunk
As always.
after she fixes that, and then do a little detail work. Yeah, 40 would be reasonable, or 4,000, or 4,000.
I got what you said. It's black water speak, yeah.
All right. Well, I will need to write up a work order. If you'll give me about 30 minutes or so, we'll get it all handled. We'll work out the logistics. 2,000 down, 2,000 upon payment, or upon completion, and we'll have you out on the water.
Sounds good.
Where are you going to dock it? I know you don't live here anymore.
I'll find a spot.
All right. Give me 30 minutes. Come back.
While this is happening, can I be? I'm still reading my
Mhm.
book. Can I finish that while this is happening?
Probably not in this amount of time. It's pretty quick.
All right.
Little progress.
30 minutes? You want to go to the brothel?
Is that how long you need? 30 minutes?
You have to go get the gold.
I thought that's why I brought you.
I don't have it.
I thought you were going to carry it. It's in the cart. God damn it, actress. Alright, let's go get the gold.
So about the time you guys go back to get the gold and return is about 30 minutes.
Okay.
She basically pulls out it's your typical work order receipt, and it does actually have a carbon copy page. Those have actually been around for a little while on here, and it's basically just a receipt of what sort of standards you're looking for. She gave an estimate for how much wood. We're not going to go into all of that, but it ends up running
No,
about
I
4,000.
need detail.
No, I'm not doing that right now.
How much is the canvas for the mast?
7,
Alright, and for the rope,
6,
how much wood is on the crow's nest?
11,
How many
Alright.
roads must a man walk down before he can be called a man?
2,
If I get a leather stitching around my key bob, would I add like 2 gold?
1.
Oh.
Vegas lights.
17.
Ooh.
38.
Hey, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
That one I regret.
All right. Yeah, so she just slides it over for a signature. And the gold.
How did you write Corbin there too?
I did.
Is that the gold?
Yep. Just break their counter with it.
Just set it down. She slides it over, lifts it up.
Don't worry, we got it all in silvers like you like.
Oh, yay. She just kind of starts placing it out. You don't have to let me count it. I trust you. As much as you can trust anybody here.
Alright. They're gonna have the ship otherwise, so
Yeah,
don't charge us.
we've got the boat, and
A lot of money.
everybody at this bar knows who you are, so...
Good.
At least somebody did.
You're all squared up.
Okay.
It's weird that I gave her 5 gold instead of 2,000.
1, 2, 3... 1, 2...
Was
Alright.
kind of wrong.
Do you want to come with me to see Shrimpy, or...
So yeah, actually, that is a good question, though. Did you give her 2,000?
Probably. No reason to not.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I can't believe your dad left you over 3,000 gold in memory wipe gold.
1,998.
Yeah.
And what?
Memory
Memory
wipe
wipe
gold.
Actually, I got the other 3,200 years ago. Do you want to come with me to see Shrimpy, or do you want to head back to the cart?
I have nothing better to do.
All right, let's go see Shrimpy.
Okay.
I'm gonna check his pawn shop first, and then
Yeah. So,
we'll head
and
towards the
that
bar.
is actually where he is because he's still trying to deal with all of the other stuff that's been coming in and out, and you're kind of in the early day right now. But you find him. He's currently standing up on the counter, pulling some items off of a shelf for one of the men that actually came with you guys on the trip. Seems to be spending his share of the gold already.
Oh, very nice.
Come up and he's holding a spyglass for this guy. He's like, kind of small for my hands. I mean, it's what I've got. You either take this or you're gonna have to go somewhere else and get a different one. I don't know what you want from me. It's 1 gold. This is the cheapest you're gonna find. Hey, what's up?
Hi, Shrimpy. Are you done?
No, it's fine. He just sets it on the counter and the guy just goes, puts down at gold and takes it and walks out.
All right, cool. Is anybody else in the store?
Mm-mm.
All right. I need some delicate information.
How delicate are we talking?
You ever hear of friendship?
They say it
Of
makes
course
the
you have.
world go round.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I need schematics
Of a friendship?
of the compound.
I usually deal with other kinds of ships, not friendships.
Do you know a guy? You always know a guy.
Was that a pun? No, for
It's
the
a pun.
are you wanting like the community friendship?
I am on a hunt for a certain individual with a tiger tattooed on his face.
All right, I know the guy.
I need to know where he lives, and I need to know what I'm running into.
Nobody goes in there who comes back out unless you work for him. Him or the Choosers, one of the two. Or, well, I guess they're close contacts. Probably get in and out pretty easy. That whole
Like,
section was
Darkish?
no. They'd never deal with him. Too
Okay.
low on the level. You're looking at
Too
more
easy.
like Raoul himself, or maybe one of the higher tier traders. Captain Colossus, easy in and out, deals with them all the time.
Yeah. I don't think I could pull off a good Colossus.
Carson, maybe some of those in that pirate crew, in and outs. Easy. Most of their crew's made up of former slaves or slavers, one of the two. I mean, if you were a slave, you could
Yeah, real
get in and out.
funny.
And maybe not out. I
Not
don't know.
out, no.
It's fuck. It was probably about 200 years ago the Choosers purchased the deed to the land that was.
Could it be a different number? Like 201, 199?
I said about 200.
Yeah.
I don't have a. You want me
Sorry,
to go find it on a book somewhere?
So I just I have a weird relationship with that number right now.
PTSD to his father died.
All right. Well, regardless, the
Constantly.
Choosers purchased the land that was formerly the compound of Friendship, or the township of Friendship. It was really just a land of plantations and people who owned a lot of the slaves. Now, it was an easy purchase for them. It wasn't super expensive. It wasn't putting out a lot of crops. It's kind of a dead zone. A lot of stuff is with the saltwater wash through here. So all those people happily took their money and went and moved into Gray or, one of the other big towns up north. They purchased all of it. They turned all the plantation homes into slave homes, and then they set guards on the towers around it. It was a pretty easy fix for them. Your guy there basically took over running that section for them. Former slaver, had experience dealing with them, and, captured half of the people there. So it was a nice, easy way to keep them in line.
So we got a Monsieur Candy situation.
Who?
A puppet show,
Don't think I've seen that one.
Django Unchained.
Uh,
It's kind of underground.
is it kind of a iffy one?
I mean,
maybe?
it's not really well received around here. I would
Oh,
say.
okay. No, I don't think I've seen that one, to be honest. But yeah,
Great
it's
actor.
It's a well guarded area, but you can get in, you can get out. I've seen what you can do. What do you need from me?
Ins and outs, mostly.
Ah,
I mean, it's kind of hard to guess how many guards and how many armed soldiers they have on them, but knowing an exit is probably a good idea.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You got 2 ins and outs that I know of, unless there's an old sewage system in there, and that's gonna be your front gate and your back gate that used to be to the actual town of Friendship. It was a gated plantation section to keep the slaves from running off, so the walls are still old and they're still there. Now, if
Old
there's a
walls.
hole in the wall somewhere, you might be lucky, but not that I've ever seen or heard of. You got your front gate, you got your back gate, and then, of course, you can go through the Chooser's home if you wanted.
I
The walls are connected
You know,
now,
if
so
you
there's a
would've-
straight path from the backyard into Friendship.
If you would have asked me just like about 3 or 4 days ago, I probably would have said yes. But I don't think I want to die today.
It's the first time I've heard that from you, to be honest,
I know,
but...
right? Yeah.
Well, it's up to you. You know, good luck to you. No cost on that information, because I didn't give you a whole lot. But good luck to you anyways.
I'll put a gold on the counter. That's at least worth a spyglass. I walk out.
That thing was shit anyways. He just puts it in his pocket.
Ashrus, you think Cairo can build something to make a hole in an old wall?
Probably.
Yeah. Alright, let's find the dipshits.
Roll me a real quick history check.
Am I assisting?
Sure.
-2, that's a 7.
Add 1.
You think
Hey.
that's like high enough for Ink to remember that my rat's head is literally a drill?
No.
Damn.
Trace didn't even know that.
Yeah,
No, but
the
you
rat,
guys do recall
the
that
rat
we can
is a
make
siege
bombs.
weapon. And he can make bombs, but the rat is actually a siege weapon.
Oh, cool. I did not actually know that. That's awesome. Alright. I come back 2001 gold lighter.
All right.
We just got a fake fight outside the gate while the rats just making a lot of noise. It's like playing Payday 2.
You just gotta
We have to
distract
restart
people while the
the
drill goes through.
It's a stealth mission. They
Don't let
can't hear
anybody
it.
get near this.
Hey, shit, I'm out of zip ties.
Did anyone bring any zip ties?
We've already answered 2 radios.
I'd be able to get soft metal here. And then
Do what?
Would I be able to get soft
inevitably
metal?
you hear the ching.
No. Unfortunately, been through a lot of poor towns lately.
I got it.
Oh,
Don't worry.
Blackwater, lots of ins and outs.
Starts running.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not a lot of merchant in and outs. Mostly. I mean, if you were to hit it on a day when there were some ships coming in, quite possibly. But
How much for iron or bronze? Then?
how much?
About 5 pounds of each.
You want it raw, or you want it in like
Ingot.
ingots?
Probably ingot. I'll probably need it extra if I'm the
Only you want it raw.
constructs.
Hey, Cam, want to go to the brothel?
Let's see.
I can get you an actual whale.
So how much are you wanting of each?
5 iron, 5
Her
bronze.
name's Mindy.
It's not gonna be a whole lot. 5 pounds of each.
Yes.
Tony, she's a doll.
Probably runs about 2 pounds for gold on bronze. So you're looking at 2 gold, 1 silver on that. Iron's the one I'm not sure of how much it's gonna run. Oh, like a silver. So for all of it, about 3 gold.
Oh, 3 wood.
Yeah.
79. This
It's not
is
bad at
79.
all. Raw metal, much cheaper than dealing with big.
I can't refine it yet.
All right.
Yeah, me and Atris roll back up with the crew.
Okay. You arrive back with the cart.
The end.
The end.
We did
Of
it.
chapter 3.
Which book is that one?
It's the meeting people book. It's the dark psychology book.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I would say, by the time you guys at least go to bed tonight, you'll have.
Yeah, if we're heading
You'll
back to
get the
Gray,
stack.
I'll say I'll finish it then. If not,
If
tonight,
you're-
I still got like a chapter or something.
All right, so good news, boys. Got our new home on the way, and I have a bunch of information on where we're headed. Not Gray, not Gray. The friendship place. We're headed to Gray, but like in the future soon. So we're like the long term.
I understand.
Does anybody else want to chime in so he can stop talking?
Keep going.
I was gonna keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, no, keep talking. I'm listening. I swear.
Probably not even there whenever he's there.
Nobody even looked up.
I'm just reading.
Yeah, Britton's got his phone out playing me in HO.
Yep.
For words with friends. He's losing.
He's not doing so hot.
Boat.
Ship.
That's not how you spell that, Britain.
Boats.
You can't just put an S on everything and make it plural.
Yes, you can. Bats.
He's still kicking
Sheeps.
He's taking Corbin's ass though, because Corbin doesn't know about the little side space thing, like all
Oh,
the
yeah.
boxes. Yeah.
So he's just playing with the boxes.
Mhm.
So, where are we going right now?
Gray, I believe it was. Yes.
Why?
I don't know. That was the plan, right?
Yes.
We have 2,000 gold in the spot.
Well.
And if we're going to be
Well, less
raiding,
than.
we're going to be raiding something, I'd rather not leave it
All right.
unattended. For that one dude that I gave 3 gold to have a payday.
How long is it going to take them to build a ship?
Knowing them,
2 months.
a week.
Whole ship in a week?
2 months.
I don't know. I literally, I've only gotten like pre-made ships and they just load them up with stuff.
You're usually looking at least a month.
Oh, good. I have a lot more. I thought I had to make 500 gold in a week. But that's
No,
actually-
you've got plenty of time to make
Okay.
it.
I have a ruby that's like half that. It's cool.
I wasn't gonna
the
make you
ruby.
pay for it.
It's our ship, not yours,
Our-
stubborn bastard.
I-
Communist ship. Our ship.
It's actually made out of redwood.
Our ship.
It was a good one, James. He didn't laugh.
Are you going to name it the
I liked
friendship?
it.
It's named our ship.
I already have a name for it.
The Our ship. Big
Unsinkable-
Chungus.
Unsinkable 2.
Chungus.
Big Chungus.
Again, like 12 months late.
No, that's a lot more than 12.
I'm being generous.
I think we should name it.
No, I already have a name
Bionicle.
for it.
All right, so are we going back now then?
What's the next name? Beyblade.
All right.
I got some things to do.
Yeah, we're about to get into a serious fight, so a little bit of
You're
So
right.
here's
Eight
my next
levels
question: Are we going straight in there, or are we reconnaissancing it out first?
Well, we got an Ink 2.0 over here.
Also, you can just say recon.
What?
You can just say recon.
What's that short for?
Reconnaissance.
What's that long for?
what's that one? Oh,
Ah, recon.
Your intelligence fluctuates. Like sometimes you're like up here.
It's
other
the big
times-
words that get me. I'm actually not bad. It's just I don't know the big ones.
Okay. Well, you just said reconnaissance. So
I knew
assume-
kind of where it went. It's
Yes,
just
yes, okay.
I would think that
I mean,
we will do a lot better scouting it out first.
so who's gonna do it?
Well, we have 2 options. Either we can go the full stealth route, me, Cam, maybe Cairo.
Okay, yeah.
the rogue is like, yeah, fuck you.
He's getting used to it at this point. Well, I mean, I'm less on the stealthy and more on the deceitful end, sort of thing.
Well, that comes to my second option. We could sell me and Cam.
Can
Oh,
we
I
just sell
see.
Cam?
Well, Cam could also be pretending to sell. He doesn't look like a. Most of the time. I
Don't
mean-
you also have that disguise?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we can like make a lot more money.
Also, is there like records or a book somewhere of all the cells that we're looking at?
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I've been sold, and I don't believe you're on the books. How do you feel about hot steel?
No.
Oh,
Rather not.
You're gonna get branded, baby. Then just me.
Right.
Well,
If it's a better option,
can take the
then
robot, it can be a cool
maybe,
servant.
But
I don't know. I bet you could go for 120.
Maybe 3 AP.
If you
Probably
do a little
3,
magic trick, I
probably
bet
3
you can
with
get
that.
300.
Oh, in my cool blood magic trick that I learned recently and I'm dying to use. Do I remain the same size as usual? Like same height? Since it's
The pool?
yes.
Oh, no, you flatten out.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, you can squeeze through cracks.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea behind it.
What, you're
Okay.
fucking Vladimir now?
Yeah, it's like the Vladimir
Oh,
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
I have actually. There's another option. I have. Now, I would like to test this on our way to Grey some, but I do have a method with which I can enter the establishment without the need for stealth, or I would be in a form that is inherently unseen.
So the stealthy form.
Inherently difficult to see.
Well, if I'm like in a crevice,
Yeah.
who am I talking to?
I'm just telling you.
I know.
That is a third option if you want to go in alone.
The voice in Corbin's.
For reconnaissance, I could.
You can just say recon.
We could also send Cam in as a slave. I think you need 500 gold, right?
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
We're only gonna get like if he does like a little magic trick, maybe we can get 300 for Cam, but it's kind of scrawny. Oh, hi Cam.
I mean, it's not like you look at me and you're like, yeah, that one for physical labor.
Exactly.
Okay, but counterpoint, there's a lot of like sexual working as well.
That is, but they deal more in the north. Normally, normally they get their shipments from western side. It's mostly elves.
I mean, I'm
People
not
really
seeing
like
why we
elves.
couldn't do both of these things, though. We could go in just to the manor side of the whole thing, and that way we can talk to them and maybe figure out how much influence they actually have over the remaining territory. While also
Redundancy.
sending him over there to check and see out what the actual place looks like.
And if shit goes wrong, have a signal, something like a whistle.
Oh, Cam can't do those.
No.
But
That's why I created this.
Wow.
but my thought is if if we're going in there as a slave in a cellar, most likely we can walk right back out and say no deal. I don't see why, right? They have to uphold their honor. It's
Yeah.
nobles, yeah.
Yeah, but gold. And I've slipped through enough cages.
I mean, I'm just saying that's an option. And then, meanwhile, he goes out, checks out the back end. We see what we're dealing with from both sides and plan it out.
We could, also,
Double team them. Got it.
we could always put some bunny ears on Cairo.
How much gold do you think he's worth?
Dude, with those muscles, like...
Is the rat included?
Yes.
Wait, no, Cairo?
Cairo's
No.
not very
No,
muscular.
no. Let's put bunny ears on Asherus.
It's very toned. Very
Lean.
What do they go for? Nomad.
I don't think they go for
I don't think.
Bunny.
bunny.
Let's see if he makes bunny sounds.
Hippity hoppity, I am your
Hippity
property.
Is that an elven human bunny? What is that?
You redeemed yourself with the Gangnam Style joke.
Not looking to redeem myself. I'm looking to play.
All right.
I have the bladder of a child.
So
Okay, bye,
Corbin
child.
steps off the cart to go pee.
Oh, God.
As
You
we're
know,
moving,
these trips would take a lot less time if we didn't have to stop every 15 fucking minutes.
I mean, you could just pee off the back of the cart.
That's what he's doing.
You can do that.
No, he has
So
to.
you're
He has to
fine with
stop
the
and go to a
flash?
private spot. It's Corbin.
It depends. I mean, what's the logistics of it?
Just if they fail to save one round.
Yeah, then that'd be okay with that.
We'll be having
If things go wrong, though, me and the big robot can just walk in the front door and eat some booty.
I mean, that's plan. That's plan.
That's plan. Oh fuck, we're on the last plan.
What? Cam, what comes after H?
I.
You what?
I'm asking you. Yes.
Damn.
I.
What comes after T?
S. No, you.
What?
What
about-
It was before.
What about me?
S is before.
Cam. Wait.
Cam dumb.
He was trying
no,
to make you say you, and you said S. He was
Ah.
like, what?
I was like,
yes.
yes.
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
That's clan. That's.
All right, so you guys heading on the road.
Britton, what number is this?
6.
It's plan 6.
All right, so you guys on the road
I think
managed
I
to make it
missed
to Newgrange by
Falklands.
nightfall, or not Newgrange. Lord,
Great.
I've got to look at my own dang map.
That'd be
Easton.
Yeah, Easton.
Easton.
The place where we met Finch.
Yeah. Same little layout, little bar. Strip of rooms in the back if you want to stay there. Friendly looking bartender. The typical. You guys staying there, or are you driving through the night, or what you doing?
I mean,
Let's
we're
just
not
drive
in
through
a
the night.
rush.
I need to get home to make things.
I mean, we're not in a rush.
Oh, I am.
I need my ruby.
I mean,
It's a
we'll get things done eventually. Like we don't have any pressing matters. We don't know where Titan
We
is.
never stay
Tiger's
home
not
long
going
enough.
anywhere. I needed Corbin to get back, so
You guys
Yeah,
made
we
it to
did.
the town of Easton.
Okay.
You peed off the back of the cart. It took you like a full hour and a half.
I stepped off for a second. Didn't go to the bathroom. I just had a panic attack.
Oh, okay.
It's okay to not be okay. You'll I walked back to the cart. The strangest thing back there were these blokes with a big old stick, and there was a monkey chasing after them. It was a whole ordeal.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds fun.
So, you
We'll
guys
be
staying, or you
yeah.
get going through the
I mean,
night?
we can group vote it. Like
I see no reason.
I mean,
to
I'm not
keep
the one that's
going.
driving, so, and I don't care if the horses die.
I mean, they won't die. They've been resting for like.
Yeah, they've been resting
Been
for a
wild.
full 3-4 days at this point.
No,
More than
way
that,
more.
like a week and a half at
Yeah,
this
because
point.
it took them a week to
Yeah.
sail
5
there
days to
because
get there.
Captain
8
sucked
back.
ass.
Yeah, they've been resting for a good while now.
Plus, Nomad wouldn't have to sleep if he's driving.
I don't run there. Just keep moving. You gotta keep this gold in one
Well-
place for too long.
I'll leave it up to group vote.
Always say we keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
yeah, sure.
Loud mouths, many gold. Don't know who's following this.
True. All right. Roll, Nomad.
All right.
All right, you continue to push the horses through. Give me an animal handling check.
Can I support him with that?
Also, can Nomad do a cartwheel?
Yeah, I can do cartwheel.
He can also fix the cartwheels.
I
they
think
break-
that's
do that,
Cairo
actually.
thing.
That's some Oregon Trail stuff.
A lot of us
Can
can
I
fix the
help him?
cartwheels.
Yeah,
ink
natural
rolls for
one.
dysentery.
3 of us have mending.
I had 4.
Ink rolls for
Oh,
dysentery.
okay. So
You
5.
have it.
5?
Yeah.
What's
Wait,
your
oh,
animal
wait,
handling?
yeah.
Jesus, I was about to say
yeah.
you
Plus something, but I still got a natural one. Never mind. Still 5.
Still 5? Oh, okay.
Do you have animal
Um,
handling yet?
No.
What the heck?
So
I should have done it.
the progress is super, super slow through here. You kind of have to force the horses just
Yeah.
because you are pushing them through the night.
Move. Move.
Takes a good amount of time.
He forces the horses.
He forces himself on the horses.
Thank God. At least I'm not the only one.
How would I say?
So
Okay.
it's what normally would have, if you guys going through the night, you probably the next day would have made it around like lunchish time. You end up making it more like sunset again. Like it's already night again by the time you guys make it back to gray.
Don't matter. We're back.
But you do make it back. No problems.
Did I finish my book?
Yeah.
What did that one do again?
That one there gave you a proficiency with persuasion and
Deception. Performance.
There's deception and insight.
deception and insight. Yes.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
like to say I was reading my book as well on the cart ride.
Okay.
Wrong character.
You hit another section of a lot of boring stuff, but you're about a third of the way through the book now.
Yeah.
I am doing something a little bit strange.
Surprise.
Yeah, well, strange for ink. I am meditating,
Okay.
and I am actively trying to communicate with the voice in my head.
Okay. You have a lot of voices in your head, for one.
Yes.
You do have a lot of voices in your head.
I give the book to Atris also.
I'm kind of trying to
Okay.
sift through
Close the
them.
book.
Okay.
For the most part, I've just been ignoring all of them. I want to see if any of I'm trying to kind of see if any of them have any kind of inkling to what my past is.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely feel a lot of conflict on everything, and you definitely spend a lot more time focusing on your tattoos now. Just like you're like, wait a minute, okay, now I know there's big blocks in my memory that are gone. Do I remember getting this one? Do I
Yeah.
remember this? I don't remember this one. You start to piece together and remember just about all of them. Thankfully, it seems like a lot of them came after that memory loss, except for one. So you do during this
Okay.
time of meditation and everything. There's one that you can't account for. There's a couple others that you're like, yeah, I was probably drunk like that, and it's
Yeah.
no big deal. But there's one that you,
Some of them came from growing up.
You
Others
just-
were for showing off.
yeah,
Others I was so messed up I didn't have a clue.
right. But there's one specifically that you know had to have been an intentional buy, just because it's well placed, it looks really well done,
Okay.
and it doesn't fit the theme of everything around it. So it sits about your lower bicep area, and it's small, it's thin, and it is a grapevine, and it goes all the way around, and then there's like some grapes growing on the vine on this side. It doesn't fit the theme of anything else, and you don't remember getting it.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
like crowds, actually.
But that's the only one that you can account for. Otherwise, meditating, there's a lot of voices in your head. Most of them are memories,
Yeah.
from your childhood especially.
Yeah. I mean, the Iowa ones just got a lot happier.
Yeah, they feel a lot better about a lot of them. Honestly, even a lot of them, you feel a lot of closure that you didn't have before. It's like you kind of expected some of the outcomes, but
Yeah.
it just, in a way, it kind of is comforting to know for sure. And it's a big weight lifted off. Especially knowing that now you might have a chance to exact revenge. That really makes you feel happy. That gives you that warm,
that's
fuzzy
the only
feeling.
reason I don't want to die right now is revenge.
Also,
So-
the definitely dead friend is alive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all make it back to your home. It's getting dark at this point, and you guys didn't leave anybody with the house this time, did you?
No.
Okay, just asking. All right, but everything seems untouched from the outside.
And we still have the skull.
Are you still wearing that?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still running it.
Yeah.
Ornament.
I'm taking my
Ruby
my
back,
pocket.
ruby back, ruby
ruby.
back.
The second one?
Um,
left in the house?
You can decide whether it
Yeah, 'cause
happens
you
on
gave
or
it to me.
off screen. I want to
Or
ask
the one that you-
the king if
I gave you one.
if,
it's yours, and then I left
anything
one
from
else,
the
I'm
merchants.
Oh yeah. No, not at this time.
Is my
I kind of
log
keep
still
track
there?
of where some of these NPCs are in the location of the world. Not right now.
Okay.
Cairo, Atris, either you guys want to check the bounty boards for us and or Cam's friends?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll just go with them.
So there is nothing about you all specifically or any of Cam's friends or any names that Cam has given you guys. There is, however, a seeking more information on the death of a librarian.
I love seeing that.
There is some very loose descriptions. It is believed that the individual's probably headed south towards either Gray or Blackwater. And it does say that there was a group of individuals seen on a cart. That's about most you've got, though.
Darn.
They don't have
Only
anything else.
The whole world didn't, look like that.
Yeah, it's very, very vague, but it's kind of on that hope that somebody was like, dang, I did see a cart go speeding past here, and one of them was a robot or something. That would be helpful.
I'm gonna
It would be
So-
helpful.
Do what?
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, you take it.
I guess it's time to kill
I'm gonna
everyone in the
need you.
path from Gray to here. Or from there.
Waffle House lady first.
No, absolutely not.
So
I put my foot down there.
I draw a line.
before I start making the next contract, I want to question: would I be able to spend more metal and use the blueprints I got of the wind-up ones to give that a wind-up ability as well?
For which construct?
It mainly just for any of them, but I was going to be using it on the boar because that's the only one I don't have.
The wind-up ability to,
Just give it some sentience for a round or two.
I mean, a lot of them, they'll do whatever you tell them to.
Well, I mean, so I can have
Two of them going?
just for a split.
Probably no.
Okay.
No, just because the amount of... Really, the main reason is because of concentration break, more than anything.
Because I was going to make another rat so that we can tunnel.
I got you. Yeah, no, probably not, unfortunately.
I do want to approach Cairo as he's tinkering
Not
Oh,
yet,
no.
anyways, I will
Yeah.
say.
or working or
Oh,
whatever,
I'm actually
soaking
going
in
to
silence. Oh shit!
Well, I need you to change some of these words.
Okay, you got some paper?
Yeah. Oh, some paper.
Okay.
The entire book now. Pull out a couple of my sheets.
You grab Corbin's backpack.
Yes.
Change it to where we're not on a cart, but on multiple horses instead. Or maybe head southwest near the giant river. Maybe we crossed over or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a good play. I'll get working on forging a new
Okay.
poster.
Give me just a tools check here. So add your
Fucking
proficiency.
tool.
Critical fail.
I bet people think your music is really deep. Just pissed off a lot of people.
My proficient 12.
That's pretty good with
Okay.
a non-skill based check. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. So it's not. I mean, it's. If anybody were to pick this up and really look at it, they'd be like, somebody amended this. It's not a red flag that it's somebody who didn't write the original. It looks pretty.
Hey,
Pretty close.
Make it the
Pretty
Second
darn
Amendment
close.
so we can have guns.
Yeah, give them guns. They had horses and guns now for some reason.
You have a gun.
And then I'm gonna go string it back up.
Yeah, it's the way you have to word it is a little careful just to make sure it all fits in there. But now it says that they were seen heading west from Evolution, so probably towards the river or towards the Elven city, and then
On horseback.
on horses is the way you got it to fix. Yeah, so on horses instead of a cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go hang it back up. All right. Looks passable for sure.
Cairo.
Yeah. What's up?
I got something for you.
Okay.
And I pull out the pistol.
I'm taking it. Just like my other one. Still, no, I
Hey,
use
hey.
these.
Study it.
The blade.
I want that one back.
Okay.
But
It's
hopefully this
doable.
at least give, like, you can take it apart, like, deal with it, whatever. Like, oh, if you could make us all those, that'd be amazing.
One doesn't need need.
Yes, what was that? Even I was confused there.
No. All right.
God, your voice changed.
I'll look next to you. Might take a bit.
Yeah, so looking at it, definitely with enough studying, you might could replace, replicate. Lord have mercy. Remake the mechanism. The detail work is like
Well,
beyond
okay about that.
anybody,
Just
any of
basic
y'all being able to do.
also,
But yeah,
because I forgot to do this in Blackwater, can you make shot for it? Like
Maybe.
gunpowder and
Yeah.
ball bearings?
I got some.
it's almost as cheap to buy to make. To be honest with you, though,
I didn't
because a
know-
lot of it
I
comes
don't
as
know if-
scrap
I
metal.
don't know
So
if gray if it has.
you're more.
Gunpowder.
There's a lot of blacksmiths that are gonna have run-off metal that's pretty easy to smelt back into a ball for nothing.
Also, I know you're busy with your rats and doggies and
Spider.
spider. That was the fourth one. Yeah. Can you? I knew a guy that had special shot for it. Like one burst into flames, one like grew vines and grabbed the guy. It was weird stuff.
Maybe.
Could like that? Just thought in the back of your head.
With enough time, probably. Yeah.
I love this fiction we've created where Cairo can make self-ambulating robots, but like guns, he's gonna have to focus hard on.
Right.
We lived in a
Well, I mean, he got most of the schematics. And
A lot of it
that
has to
stuff.
do with convenience of what books he's figured out. It's more like
Yeah.
now he's got a blueprint, so he can probably make a gun too with enough work. Now, as far as special shot, once you get far enough into Alchemist,
Yeah.
you probably could pull something like that off. But you're looking at many levels into the future on that one.
Just like I
Like,
said, just a thought in the back
I
of his
mean, a
head.
long way ahead.
Because if I could
Like
pull a
maybe by the time
trigger-
y'all fight Kronos, you can shoot vines.
Oh.
Like,
So with that humanoid construct,
Well, that was just a One Piece reference. So.
could I replicate that?
the what?
The humanoid construct?
That one's still just a little bit beyond you. That takes a
Okay.
lot more, but you will get there.
Okay.
For sure.
I was just wondering because I studied the
Yeah,
body and
You will
side
get
of
there
it.
for
Make
sure,
it
because that's part of that book, that document I sent you. That's the next section of
You
it.
can make a mini me for Nomad.
Oh yeah.
A mini, dude. Yes.
I don't have hex tech, so
Doctor Evil.
Corbin,
I'm just gonna start.
have you solved the
constructing my
puzzle in the
build.
book with the Titans?
No, I haven't had a lot of time to crack into that, but it is. I've made some small progress, but I haven't solved anything yet. No. You're welcome to it if you want.
I'm stupid.
And honest.
Atris is nothing if not honest. That's for damn sure.
Your willingness to say that proves that you are not as much as some of our crew.
I'm an honest man.
So, where are you guys all? Are you just all at the house right now, or did you guys have anything else you needed to do? I know at some point you went and asked the king, and he was like, "No, I'm sorry."
I'm chilling at the house. I do have one more thing to do with Corbin, but I
Okay.
want to wait till a little bit later.
Could anybody in the town of Gray fix the broken chainsaw blade that I have? Is that a thing?
Not in Gray.
Would anybody want to buy it?
If you could find the black market, you might could.
Is there a black market in Gray?
Yeah, it's a big one in Gray.
You're right.
All right, I'll start hunting. Whatever.
That's unfortunately it's going to be more of a you have to know the right people. But
It's one of them.
I'm really getting into my book.
All right.
I mean, there's a few people though who you might know that would know that.
Yeah. Well, the king probably knows.
So what are you're still working on that book? You're pretty far into it now at this point. You've probably, especially reading it over the ride and stuff, you probably reached the W's, you know? You got the Burke's killing some werewolves,
Yeah,
some
right.
wyverns.
Did you find the black market for me?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
No,
That's a
man.
-1. 4.
4? Alright, never mind. I was going to see if you made a connection on one thing that's in the W's, but
Yeah.
no.
No woolly bugs.
Woolly mogs.
Bullywugs
The
and
were
woolly
pigeons.
Bonafots. We'll call them Bonafots now. But, okay.
Alright, so what were you saying a second ago? Somebody was talking.
As actress.
Yes.
Can you find the black market for me?
In gray?
You probably don't have a lot of
Yeah,
familiarity
no,
with it,
there's
to be
not
honest.
a lot of...
There is a black market, but you have to, it's more of a knowing the right people.
The voice in my head says there's probably one here. We just gotta know the right people.
I mean, I can go with scouts. Just,
The king probably knows. Be my guess.
I mean,
It's just late, and
Yeah.
you've broken in there before. You could probably do it again.
I'll go find the black market for me, or for you.
For me, not for you.
Make sure Corbin doesn't fall asleep before I get back.
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna go tracking.
How are you going to do this? I need to know how you're going to do it.
I mean, I'm fairly versed in the sigils. Like, I don't know what all of them mean, but the thieves can't sigils.
Right.
If not, then I'm just gonna go to the king and just straight up ask.
Because, I mean, I'm going to pull back up the map of Gray to give you the reference. Where do you want to go?
My guess is that most of their product.
This is why I wish I had that notebook.
Most of their product
pull
is
it up
coming
over here
in
later.
through Blackwater, so I'm gonna guess southern. I'm gonna guess most people like turning left, so I'm gonna south.
That's kind of where you guys, your house is. Kind
So
of,
I'm gonna,
it's
I'm
kind of
gonna,
straight
I'm gonna,
west.
I'm gonna start southwest.
Okay.
If I don't.
So
find
towards the
anything.
castle?
Yeah.
All right. So you
What's
start
that map?
scouting around the castle and the surrounding suburbs there. You want you to roll a insight and a perception both.
Ah, god damn it.
You're gonna have to get pretty high on both of them to pull anything off from here.
Ah, they bumped. Damn it. Okay. I was gonna show you. It was 20 and 18. So insight is 22, natural 20 plus 2, and perception is 18, so that is a 23.
Okay.
18 plus 5.
So scouting through all of here, you start to find some marks that are definitely thieves' cant. Some are a little off. They just don't. It seems like maybe it's a regional type thing, but it's definitely marks. And you look for the typical things. So you're looking on the inside corner of alleys. There's a couple bricks that are loose where you'll pull them out and you open things up. In between if when you do get a chance to look at the map, there's a row of buildings in front of the castle, and then there's a group of about 6 of them that are just really tight together. There's a
Yeah.
small gap between a few of them.
Where the X is?
No.
Oh.
No, if you want to go to the one without the X. So the castle's in the southwest end of the
Yeah.
city. Then going straight east from there, there's like the lateral rows of homes.
Gotcha, okay.
Then there's a group of like 5 of them that are just really clustered tight together. Slipping between the 3rd and 4th rows of that, you kind of squeeze along the alley after following these little things. You find a loose section of wall. You push in, and you look inside, and there's about 7 or 8 people that are gambling in there, and there's a small bar, and they just kind of look at you in shock. You want in the next round?
Is the actress with me?
No, it's just
No,
you.
it's just you. I didn't want to try and keep up.
it's like a solid like 7 people. They're all armed and they've all got drinks in front of them and cards.
This black market?
No.
Alright, cool. I have a customer. He'll be back in a little bit. He's got black and gold armor, got horns.
Huh?
Okay, this is actually not the black market, or we?
No.
Oh, shit. Anybody know where the black market is?
No.
Untrustworthy. Are not trustworthy. I'm a pirate.
Okay. Are you gonna turn us in or?
Why would I turn you in? It's gambling in a bar.
The bar's not legal.
Like I care. Hey, bartender.
Yeah.
What's the strongest shit you got?
Whiskey?
Useless. Anybody know where the black market is?
One of them just kind of stands up and walks to the door and puts his hand on it. He's like, look, man, we don't want any trouble. Just a bunch of guys. We're drinking. We're throwing away some money. We don't know anything about the black market.
Damn. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I really need to brush up on my thieves' camp. What you playing?
Rummy.
That sounds like a drink. I'm in. I spend the rest of the night gambling.
Okay, you gamble
Sorry,
away.
Patrick.
As
You're
you
probably Corbin just went out the window too.
as the alcohol flows and you kind of get to know them, the reason that they've marked a lot of this off, one of them is a former thief, and he's actually kind of risen into gray nobility, and he's actually one of the advisors to the king now.
Shit. Got
Uh,
some dirt. Hell yeah.
kind of scummy looking guy. His name is Jeremy, and he doesn't want to tell you his last name.
Fucking Jeremy.
But he's got like a fine goatee and this really nice curled mustache. He's really good card player. And then you meet a few others as well. If you want their names or do you want to try and remember their names, how much are you drinking?
Not as much as normal,
Okay.
actually. Yeah. So still blitzed,
All right.
but not like pass out drunk.
So if somebody does want to write down then whoever's going to be or writer downer, because some of these names may come up later.
I'm just not there. Can't write them down.
Ow.
Give it your best attempt. All right. So let me pull these up then. So your names are
Cairo, Atris.
Cairo, Atris is very strange.
Caro, Atris, Nomad,
Wanderer.
Ahmad.
Momad.
Jink.
That was
So it
real
is.
close to something bad,
I
bud.
know. It's
Borkin.
fine.
Bird.
Bird.
So it is Jeremy Vale,
Corby.
and he is the. I need to move all these to this document, anyways. Is Jeremy Vale, and he is the relations advisor for the king. So he deals with a lot of. He deals with a lot of the what am I looking for? Like bringing in events for the town to basically keep people interested, to make sure that the
And
people
he
who
didn't
are poor are.
recognize me?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No,
I mean, I've
No, you
barged
guys-
in there enough times.
you guys have not ever been in there with a meeting of advisors.
He tends to clear the room out when we get there too. So.
True.
Another one is named Onyx Horatio. He is a very, very well-respected blacksmith here. He is half dwarven. He has a very, very big beard. And he has a collection of about 50 glasses sitting next to him, and you're not sure how many of them were ale, how many of them were liquor, but he's been putting them down
Good.
quick. The bartender is named Walter Kyle.
White.
Kyle. What? Huh?
Such a ugly name.
Oh, my granddad's name?
Oh yeah.
Is and he's a bartender at another bar in town, but he won't tell you which one because he's kind of feels upset that you found him, but he is a bartender at another bar here.
Do I look at me? Do I look like a snitch?
Nope.
You kind of just showed up in the middle of their card games. They're a little iffy on the whole thing. There is one woman there.
Okay.
Her name is Phoenix. Her name is Sergeant
fuck,
Phoenix,
I wrote down it. Okay.
and she
Sergeant
is
Phoenix of Clan, Arizona.
a police captain.
Po.
Technically sergeant, but so she is not supposed to be here at all. And then the last gentleman is named
Moment.
no, not Momex.
Momax.
I don't think I have anybody named Momex.
Can this
Why
one be
not?
named Gary?
No, I've already got names for these people. I'm sorry.
Do you have anybody in your game named Gary?
No, actually, I don't. I don't think.
Yeah, that's
Why do you have to be
Uh,
wrong?
Eon,
Eon.
Ion.
Ion? The fucking god?
No,
Ion, the particle?
yeah, Ion the particle.
Catlon? The robot?
Henderson, if you care for a name. But
I was wondering what he does.
oh, you don't know, but he's noble.
Okay.
He may just be a rich guy.
He's a
No
noble. That's
bell.
what he does.
A lot of nobles, that really is all they do. They've got their money, they inherited it, and that's it.
I mean,
Traveler.
with the amount of cash they're throwing down, I guess.
That's a whole like
Do I need to roll
sub-career.
luck or something for the night?
Useless noble is a whole
Or
like
side
sub-career
of
How much
in
money are you
Traveler,
gambling?
but fuck me if I can
Do you have a
remember it.
cap that you're gambling here? Some of these people are gambling big amounts of money too. And by big amounts, I mean like 4 or 5 gold, which is really not. To anybody else, if you were to go up to a commoner, that's a lot of money people are throwing
I'm
down.
willing to throw down 100 gold.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need some luck rolls then.
So they're 4 or 5.
How many?
Well, if each pot's going to end up being about 5 gold, so I'm going to need
20.
I'm going to need 20 luck rolls.
Alrighty, so that is a 7 and a 15 on the
Alright.
first two. Good God.
It's two
Uh,
natural ones.
Natural 1 and a 13. Ah, 8 and a 3. 2 and an 18. I won 1 pot.
Maybe.
Oh, that's better. 6 and a 13.
Okay.
I'm not adding anything to this. I'm just
Nope,
straight
nope,
rolling.
I'm just doing luck rolls
Not
too.
unless you're a bard.
3 and 11.
Okay.
I gotta do this 10 times. Holy shit. That is.
How many times have you done it so far?
Uh,
I haven't kept track, to be
5,
honest with
I
you.
think.
All right.
17 and
You tell me how
15.
many, because I'm
Been
keeping
more than 5.
just kind of a mental moving bar of your money here.
17, 15. 15, 13. On
Okay.
the 7th. On the 8th, we got 16 and a 7.
Okay.
And on the
Then we'll call this one last one just to keep it trying.
16 and 11.
16 and 11. Okay. So throughout the night you start off pretty rough. Right off the bat you lose about 20 gold. And it's just like, well, this is not going well. About a few more drinks in, you start pulling pretty lucky. You actually end up winning the amount back you lost, and you're up by about 5 gold. Then you start kind of getting a little reckless with it again. You end up walking away out of going, all right, I'm going to spend 100 gold. You lose 25 of it.
Okay.
So you walk away with about 75 of the 100 that you decided you were going to put in.
Not
As bad as it could have
Not
been.
a bad night of gambling,
No,
honestly.
not a terrible night of gambling. And then you end up tipping the bartender 2 gold. We'll put that just
Makes
with the
sense.
alcohol. So
About what time is it now?
it's probably about 2 a.m. and Atris is trying to keep you awake.
Corbin is asleep. Atris is probably asleep.
A lot of them end up kind of walking out.
I don't think Atris planned to keep you awake at all. So
Well, you planned on hearing back from him before now.
Jeremy ends up with
That
coming
whis-
out ahead with a lot of it.
That whiskey is a lot stronger than I thought. Fuck, man.
It's well done, yes.
Yeah.
You notice that one of the blacksmith gentleman has been like recklessly snorting cocaine the whole time or something.
I don't give a fuck.
Some sort of white
Fuck
powder
it.
the whole night.
Angel dust.
Moon
do it.
sugar.
It's most likely angel dust.
Yeah.
Moon sugar.
Moon sugar.
Man's dead.
Vegeta has wares.
If you have coin.
But they one at a time kind of file back out. It was a pleasure having you. If you ever want to come by again, we do this every fortnight.
I hate that game.
Most of us do.
Bought the pre-release. Wasn't what they
Yeah.
promised me.
It was rough, right?
It was just bad.
It was
man.
bad, man. It went from being like a multiplayer save the world thing to like a
it's
battle royale. It was very
and then it got
strange.
memed on.
Yeah, it was
and, like,
awful,
there's,
man.
There's like
What a rough
Fortnite
game.
dances.
Yeah.
Alright.
But it was a pleasure having you.
Hey, shit! I was supposed to find the black market.
Good luck with that. They start filing out one at a time. The bartender's like the last one, and he's just kind of putting the some of the bottles back behind the bar that's right there, and then he kind of pushes it up into the wall. And it's starting to look just like an empty storage closet.
Hey, barkeep.
Yeah.
You ever make your old fashions with an egg, like egg white, not the yellows?
No.
Try it sometime. It's really good. I walk out.
He closes the door behind you. It seems like either he lives here or maybe he's got a business on the other side. You're not
And as
sure.
soon as I get past the door, I'm like, "Fuck! Here's a whiskey sour." I'm wrong. Okay, I keep walking.
All right.
Oh, just imagine how old fashioned.
He's like, all right.
Oh. Okay.
Were you going back home?
Yeah.
Okay, you end up back home.
I immediately.
That is
Going
loud.
right by.
Yeah, they're coming for us. We're just wait.
Take me with me, Daddy. I think they stopped right out here, to
Yeah,
be
they
honest
did.
with you.
Cam, what did
It's
you
a couple
do?
streets down.
Alright, I go to Actress's door.
Okay. Actress is probably asleep.
In the bed, just talking
So
about
they got in there.
nose is bleeding, levitating.
Britain's on the other side of the room going,
It's actually him jerking off.
Actress.
I'll open the door.
Alright. I mean, do you sleep in your armor, or are you just in your tidy whities right now? Like,
Probably tidy whities.
okay.
He said he didn't sleep in the
Free balling.
That's right. We did talk about that
So
before.
if I'm at home, I feel comfortable, so I take it out.
Okay.
Anywhere else, I'm just like,
So Actress opens the door in tidy whities.
God.
It's actually just some floss.
it's a natural 20.
Aiming spy.
I do one of those barely open the door, just peek my head around, like, my eyes are blood, so I've been awake the whole time. Like, I couldn't do it, I fell asleep.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, Jesus. I closed the door.
Hey, I didn't find. There's no black mark.
Thought so. Going to
There's
sleep.
no black market.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Corbin still up?
Go find out. Go knock on his door.
Okay. I go to Corbin's door.
Alright. Corbin, there's a knock at your door.
I'm a heavy sleeper.
Are you a heavy sleeper?
I am right now.
I open my door. You might have to pick the lock. He's a heavy sleeper.
Is it locked? Do we have locks?
Is it locked?
It's certainly locked.
Okay.
Alright,
It's-
it's locked.
Sort of.
Mine's rigged with a bomb.
Sleight of hand.
yeah, it's actually gonna be a little difficult. These are mostly deadbolts in here.
Not even
Natural
down on the
20.
ground.
He's in
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes a little bit of time, but you get it open.
I'm awake in there.
Okay. You get in there, Corbin's just sitting at the bed.
What?
He forgot.
Closes the door and leaves.
Corbin. Hey. I remember needing you for something, but oh yeah, come with me. Come with me to the backyard.
Even in there. I'm underground.
Lead the way.
You're gonna follow?
Yes.
Promise?
Promise.
I believe you.
Invoke duplicity.
You go first.
I go.
Okay, you go to the backyard. Alright.
I'm out there.
Wait. Bring your
Actually, would be.
sword.
I have it on me.
Okay.
I was busy.
Alright, so
Busy
we
right
head
now.
to the back.
Okay.
Alrighty, Corbin.
All right.
Nomad, you see them walk
Yeah,
up
I'm
to
just
the balcony.
I'm just on that fucking
I
tree.
mean, you can totally go out there if you want. You're awake this whole time.
I'm
You
sure.
can
I'll
pretty
go.
much sit there.
Yeah, I'm awake now too, so I just threw some pants
Okay.
on.
There's like
Put on a
you
little
guys
more.
are like out there, and it's just Actress standing in just pants, no shirt on,
Yeah.
and Nomad standing
I got a
there.
cup of tea. I'm just watching.
I've been out there. I'm making support beams right now.
Okay.
Support.
Are you building onto the house?
Why
What are you
is-
doing?
No, remember I bought that log? It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
on the ground.
Why is everybody out here?
Oh, I've been here.
Where's Cam?
Asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Britton decided he wasn't coming too. He was like, I'm not getting up.
Alright.
All right.
You ready, Spark?
Spar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not sparring with you.
Yes, you are.
I am not. And if you lay a hand on me, I will rot your inside.
Make you flaccid for life.
Alright, go, Corbin. Listen here. You don't know how to use that thing. That sword. That's the sword on your side.
I have no intention of using it outside of.
This magic is in it. Magic is an infinite. And sometime
Magic isn't
Yes, it
infinite.
is.
you're gonna have to use that sword.
Absolutely not.
And you're gonna have to know how to use it.
No.
Also, it can tap into memories, and I'm missing like 200 years.
All right, then stand still. I'll do some.
No.
Essentially,
This is gonna be a fair thing. You gotta learn to use that thing. But also, you're gonna keep cutting me until we figure out everything.
Well, it works once every day. So if it doesn't work now, I go back to bed. And secondly, you are both demanding that I give you a service and that I fight you. You get no demands, but I'll allow you one.
No. Shush, my face. Shush your fucking face.
Of all the people.
You're the one who tripped me onto the boat.
You did that yourself. You literally walked on.
He tricked me on. What? I just want you to get here.
You and Nomad are just sitting there.
Cracking a column with the boys.
Oh shit, we have an audience. As thing, you tricked me onto the boat. But why?
What?
Why'd you trick me onto the boat?
Because we were all going, and you probably
No,
wouldn't
because
survive.
you're a nosy bastard.
Not at all.
You nosy bastard.
What does he mean by noses?
If you want
I don't
me
know what a nose is.
to use the sword to help you re-experience your missing memories, I'll be happy to help. Otherwise, I'm going back to bed. If you make any more demands of me, you will not be able to see for the next several minutes.
Okay.
So, what'll it be? Do you like your memories, or am I leaving?
I would like you to hit me with the memory, so yes. But I'm also gonna punch you in the face because I really want to.
1 second.
If it's a Constitution saving throw, I fail.
It is. Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna roll for it. Do I have disadvantage with my alcoholness?
No, actually, you don't with that. You do for any skill check, though. And for any
True.
attacks you make, you
Alright,
will.
let's see. Constitution.
Since you're not a drunken master.
I mean, I should be at this point. Constitution. That's a unnatural 20.
Oh, okay, good.
Alright,
That's nice.
Past
that time.
Woo!
What does he feel? Like, what was the...
You can feel blood moving towards the front of your head. Definitely a headache.
Ooh, I feel like Zach right now.
Same, yeah.
4, 5, 6. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
16 plus Constitution plus 1, 17.
I'm going to keep
Supposed to
doing
be
this
house.
until you're blind.
What? Hit me with the sword already.
What is the wall? What?
It's supposed to be house.
I'm just gonna walk
Which
back
wall?
inside.
Southern and eastern.
Alright, I'm gonna stunning strike him.
I'm not next to you.
Because we are.
Everybody's next to me. My movement speed is 60 feet.
Well, then we'd roll initiative.
Okay.
We're the blue X, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, he's doing stuff.
Hey, should we intervene? They're rolling initiative.
You notice that they begin to roll initiatives.
They actually like pull out a.
Yeah. Who's going first? They do rock, paper, scissors.
No,
I have the movement stick.
Nomad sees everything in 4D.
I'm gonna cast warding bond on Corbin if he accepts it.
I do.
Yeah, you're the blue X.
Plus
the
1 AC
bottom
resistant
end
to all
the left of
damage.
it.
Thank you.
Based off of
I was like, I rage and I just like
Bottom
tap
end of your house.
you on the shoulder.
house,
He,
wall.
he now has disadvantage.
Wall of the city.
Yeah,
I thought
okay.
you meant where's the,
Wow.
the house to
Just
the
gonna
wall
roll
of the
advantage
house. And I was like,
No, for the house to the wall. Okay, yeah,
oh,
I get you.
you got a long distance. I mean, you're looking at...
Just need to know.
I can tell you real quick. Hold on. It'll be 30. I mean, I can give you a rough. It's not going to be
What
exact.
spells do I have prepared? I haven't changed them much. Oh, you counterspell you.
Well, it's about
Oh,
about
no!
100 feet for a block.
All of
So,
my spell slots are
3, 4, 5,
useless.
6, 7, 8.
900.
8 to 900 feet.
Okay, okay. That's all I need to know.
It's a good guy.
Alright, we're rolling for initiative.
All right.
Uh,
Do you want me to just? We're just gonna theater mind this because
Yeah.
there's no point
Yeah.
in throwing you guys a color on the map.
It's not very high. So
22.
Okay. All right. So Corbin begins to walk back towards the house.
Right, I punch him.
Okay. So you run forward, swing.
Man,
Dirty
just
20.
gonna get an earful
That hits.
after this.
I believe,
no, it
right?
doesn't.
Did you get shielded?
Shield.
Okay.
Flurry blows.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Never mind. It does hit because I don't have my mage armor up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Well, not nice because I'm hitting an ally. Okay. 10 points of bludgeoning.
And I failed the save.
All right. So you are stunned.
So you feel your body lock up.
Hit me with a
What's the-
sword.
What's the?
Just remember, it's only 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Do what?
You only take
All
half
damage.
Yeah, you only
is
take
Oh,
half
yeah,
because he's
yeah.
warding bonded.
Thank you.
All right. So
Stunned.
you see that he's just locked up.
Hit me with a sword.
Just locked up.
I'm not
And
gonna flurry of blows him then
Okay.
because that's just rude.
And then you just pass your next turn, or because it gets to his turn and he's locked up.
Yeah.
Anything that through.
Yeah. Yes, Kim.
Are they
You guys just all kind of see that he's just. Are you guys doing anything? Intervening?
I'm literally just sipping tea, just watching this.
I woke
reading
up
my
just to
book.
send message to say you didn't think that through.
It's just another voice in my head. Hit me with a sword.
You're up in the window watching.
How loud are you yelling, by the way?
The boy in the attic.
I'm drunk,
Drunk?
so pretty fucking.
By this
loud,
point,
yeah.
you guys notice that like the house across from you guys, like, because you got your backyard there, and then the backyard for the next house. There's somebody who comes out to a window, like opens it, and is just looking out.
Fuck you. Go back to sleep.
Cat, you're really loud.
I cast Holy on the neighbor. No.
Divine smite.
Telekinesis.
All right, I
Not
wait
yet,
for
but
Corbin.
soon.
Okay, you just kind of wait for the stun to wear off.
Yeah. Hit me with a sword.
I miss with a sword because you just stunned all my nerves.
Hit me with a sword.
Okay. And that is natural one. Miss with a
Oh
sword.
my god, you suck at.
My
this
dice
is
are
why-
bad. Hold on.
This is why you need practice.
Okay.
Just-
I'm gonna bless him.
Okay.
All right. This is going to be a third level. Inflict wounds. 11 plus.
Don't I get a save?
No, inflict wounds is an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
11 plus 7, and then whatever the bless is.
Okay, that hits.
Whenever you roll, it's
Yeah.
D4. You want me to roll it for you?
D4.
I mean, it should hit anyways,
is that
right?
on damage as well?
No, it's
Sorry,
just
roll.
attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
you should hit on that anyways.
Yeah,
it
it's
shouldn't matter.
18
You have to do
plus
all that.
whatever that would be. So it is 3d12, I believe.
Yep.
8.
Wait, you said third level inflict wounds?
Yeah.
That should be
Oh, yeah, you're right.
5d10.
5d10.
It's 3d10 at level 1.
Oh, I didn't know. Is it? Shit.
I think it's
That's
a
a
D10.
D12,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's a
Yeah.
D10.
I
I
think
thought inflict wounds
It's
were
it's d12 for sure. My question was how
Then
many
it's
d12.
3 to start, isn't it?
No, I guarantee it's 3d10
I
at
believe
level
you.
1.
Okay, shoot.
level
so
1 is 3d10, and then
Yeah.
for every level, every
5d10.
Yeah.
Every level
5d10.
past that, it adds a D10, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so 5 D10s. Okay.
He continues to roll a D12.
Are you doing
He's still rolling a D12.
Oh wait,
It's a
D10.
D10.
Sorry,
It's
my
D10s,
bad.
yeah.
It's 5
He just,
d10.
yes.
Cool.
Yes,
Okay.
D12.
Okay.
On formation?
All right.
Got it.
In that case, I guess 4 d10s. I didn't roll over a 12. I didn't roll over a 10 anyway.
Just to make it fair, well.
All right, let's just go and do this.
Should warp
10,
on them both so you just fucking
16.
die.
24.
They're fine.
That's only 24. 22.
There's nothing.
20. I'm losing my 25. 27 damage.
Alrighty.
You're still up?
Hit me with a sword.
Okay, just theater of the mind. Touch you, moisture drawn out of you. Some of the worst pain you've probably ever felt.
It's pretty rough. Even being
not the
drunk,
worst.
it's pretty, yeah. Probably not the worst with some of the stuff you've been through, but it is really bad. It sucks. Especially, I feel like being drunk, it almost makes it feel even more,
Yeah.
just like, you feel slow and just
Hit
awful.
me with the sword.
You just start thinking, hit
Occasionally.
me with the soul.
Hit me with the sword.
Another.
Already connected to you.
Another third level inflict wounds.
You're doing the exact opposite of what I'm asking for.
He's
14 plus 4.
No, he is going to guarantee himself
18.
a sword hit eventually.
I'm not using the sword.
No, I'm saying you knock him down, you can guarantee yourself a sword hit. You'll have
That's
advantage.
true. That's true. Okay. 10, 20, 23, 25, plus 4. Yeah, 29 damage.
Alright, he goes unconscious. Grab it, and then the moisture just sucks out and he just collapses.
So it's okay. So me as well.
Now you have advantage with the sword.
It's okay. Half the damage, and then you just take the full.
I sheath the sword and walk back to bed.
Okay. Right. Ink is currently unconscious and withered.
I'm gonna throw a net on him.
Stabilize him if you want. I walk inside.
I'll pick him up and carry him to his room first.
Okay, carry him up there. Are you gonna stabilize him or?
I'll give him 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'll stabilize him. Maintenance.
Him, son.
Stabilize.
You kind of come halfway to, and you're still just mumbling. You're not quite sure where you are. It's pretty rough. I need a Constitution saving throw now.
Oh, God.
It's been about probably
fuck.
about 3 hours now from when you started the whiskey.
10 plus 1, so 11.
Okay. No, actually, it's not even that. You just feel real jittery, to be honest, too. In addition to being drunk,
Okay.
and then you feel just kind of your chest hurts a little bit, just a little off.
Man, this shit was late.
You look sick.
You're drugged.
Yeah, I was.
Oh my lord. I'm giving him 5 hit points.
Are you giving him 5 or are you using like the cure poison thing?
The 5
That's
to
it,
do
that's
the
the
cure
The
thing.
5 does it, yeah.
Yeah. You feel a little better. You just definitely don't feel like you normally do coming down off of being drunk at all.
This is weird.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cast West Restoration.
Corbin did some fucked
he
up
just
shit to
he
me.
just looks rough.
Yeah, we know he's ugly.
Well, sleep well. See ya.
Back.
Go back to my room.
Right.
The cop is coming for me.
Right. You kind of fall into a very restless sleep.
Okay.
Corbin's just sitting awake for the rest of the night.
Okay. You go to sleep, Atris, as well.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna read into the. He gave me the book about like the people one, the deception and insight one.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna read into that with my 2 hours or whatever.
Okay.
Or I guess hour left that I have. To see
Zach
if this
to
is good.
Judd.
Yes.
Are you reading that psychic one?
Already the second one?
Yeah.
Already gave it to you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it didn't
I don't think.
the magic thing wore off on it is the problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
you won't get the mage armor thing, whatever it is.
No,
That
not-
one he already did.
I have that one done.
Just
But
to account for what Kyra was doing, making the board, which is only 4 hours, and then the rest of the time studying the guns, both of them, and then I'm outside making support beams.
You're not sleeping?
Not yet. I don't need to sleep.
How long does the board take?
4 hours. Because it's the
What
amount
was the
of
name
their
of that
HP have,
Spells for
I
the
think
and
yeah,
my
I think
wisdom
so.
is
I'm just making sure. I believe
Oh.
that's right. Yeah.
takes 2 hours per ability points. The creature has divided by my wisdom.
I don't know if I gave it to you, but you can.
Oh,
have
per
it,
ability
honestly.
Ability
So,
point. Yeah,
even
it takes a
less.
long.
1,
No,
2,
ability points
3,
are.
4.
I'm gonna switch to a different D20.
Is that
now.
like starting at 10 or like above? Because I always started it at 10, and then like the additives.
Special cost is the amount of metal this create on initial creation. Time to build from scratch takes 2 hours per ability point the creature has divided by your wisdom.
How
So
do you? Because
what's its base strength is
its base strength is 15.
divided by 2. So
Okay, I see.
yeah,
Okay, I
it
got
takes
you.
they take a long time to build. That's
I get
why
you
it's
now.
like
Divided
that.
by 2.
I thought
And
you
going
meant,
up the
like,
wisdom
modifier
or
type deal.
times 2, but then
Times
it's
2.
times 2, so 30 hours right there. But divided by your wisdom. So sorry, I didn't clarify that before, so we'll ignore it on the
I
previous
always
ones.
thought it was like
But for this
starting
one,
at
yeah.
10 base. And
No,
then
it takes a
the
long time,
additives.
unfortunately,
Okay.
to build these things. And that's why increasing your wisdom exponentially decreases it.
You can't just shit out rats.
One of
Yeah,
the
Well,
you get to divide it
And
by
that's
2.
only
You
if you,
can.
and that's only making from scratch because
Not gonna
repairing
farm
them is
fish, though.
fast.
Some people
Repairing
have to
them's
raise
pretty
their
quick.
wisdom. Other people just have to eat rats.
Shit them out, man. Shit them out. They don't look like rats anymore. But so, Atris, did you go back to sleep though, or just read?
I went back to sleep.
Okay.
I just read for a little bit, start into that book.
All right, I want a wisdom saving throw from you.
I read the wrong book.
No, you didn't.
Bible.
You've just already started the right book.
You're like reading the book. Like, wait a minute. You flip to the side. And it's a Quran.
Save.
Damn it.
21.
Again.
21. Okay.
Already read this.
Good. Very good this time. So as you fall into your, asleep, you hit kind of the REM stage of things, but you wake back up, and you kind of start trying to move. And you're in that awful sleep paralysis state, but you're very aware of it. So you're like, oh, well, I just gotta kind of like shake it off.
And
Kind of
that's the foot
start
of your bed.
start wiggling. Start by wiggling
Start
my
with the toes, yeah.
Kind of start working your knees, and as you start to try and move, just nothing's wanting to move at all. You can't get your toes to go. Can't get your head to turn. Can't even move your eyes. They just seem locked. There's a shadow that you can't get a good view of it because you're seeing it out the corner of your eye that moves across the wall of your bed, kind of reaches the side point next to you.
Britain, go to bed.
And then you hear like the boards creaking. There's a stand. You hear breath on your neck on this side. And you can see just out the peripherals the shadow of these two horns rising up, reflecting back from whatever's over here.
Picture of Hellshire's demon horn.
That's actually pretty close to what the shadow looks like, to be honest with you. That's a pretty close depiction to what I'm trying to say, actually. That reflects on the wall here. I'm not yet impressed by you. I need you to try harder.
Hold on.
You feel this. You feel something start to burn in your chest, just searing pain. You can't turn your eyes to feel anything, but you feel it start to trace a shape. Seems very intentional and purposeful, and then it just kind of stops. And you see the shadow sink back down, and you hear the creak of the boards again. And then you're able to wiggle your toes,
Wait, what floor is
move your
Patrick
knees.
on?
Your ground floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
first one.
It was like somebody on the first floor. We were above
And then
them.
you're able to turn and look.
I'll-
Hellshire has fallen to the ground right where you were hearing the creaking.
I'll pick Hellshire back up, and then I'll reach over into Britain's bag and grab his Pepto-Bismol.
Okay. He's got his Pepto.
Indigestion.
Also a butt plug.
Oh shit.
My man.
I'm like, I don't want the Pepto anymore. Well, I guess I'll look at my chest.
Okay, you kind of go up to like the mirror on the wall and you pull your chest down, and there is a rune that's been branded onto your chest
Yeah, me too.
that you're probably not familiar with. But I think you have that book of runes.
Runes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Also, there were 6 butt plugs in there, and they all had our names on them.
They're all different
They're all different
sizes.
sizes.
Atris's was big.
Frighteningly accurate, actually.
Mine had a tail.
Oh. Whew.
One was scaly, one was hairy. It's weird. One of them smells like piss.
Wait, which one's mine?
The one that smells like piss and is hairy.
One of them just made me
Oh,
really sad.
So I want
Yeah.
I want an investigation roll from you if you want to start trying to figure this out really quick.
Like, so like,
Like Zoink Scoop.
You bitch.
18. Ooh. Oh, it's awful.
No, I'm salty because I could have had an unnatural 20.
So the rune, you go through everything infernal that you can, and this seems to be a rune of fear. So this was used by a lot of those who studied like not so much demonology but the devilology at the other end of it.
So he's trying to
And-
make me fear him?
No, what's odd is you don't really feel scared about it at all.
I guess we'll see if anybody's scared of me tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't feel scared at all, actually.
Well, I guess once that happens, I'm awake. I guess
Yeah.
I won't get my full long rest. I'll just get a short rest.
You get a short rest this time, unfortunately.
Yeah. But
But you're not sure what it was intended for, because it's definitely not a complete runic spell. It's just a single rune to represent something.
you don't get spells back on short rest, do you?
It's pretty badass looking, though.
that means I have no more level 2 spells.
It's more of a normal question.
All right.
I
I should not have lesser restoration to you.
So you all wake up the next morning. Ink, you feel awful,
Can feel
but you're not addicted to anything, so that's good.
That's sweet.
I need more of that whiskey.
But you do feel rough.
What happened?
You remember everything very, very spotty. To be honest, you don't remember much
What's
at all.
new?
Yeah, but this is worse even than usual.
Asher's cast sword and Corbin went to bed. That's the menu.
For some reason, I'm craving Waffle House.
So I already have the ruin that I need out of the book.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm probably reading. I guess the book of the sword one. It's not the
Hellshire one?
yeah, I
Are
understand.
you going back to that one? Okay.
Yeah,
Go back
I'll
to
take
it.
the one for later because Hellshire is fucking with me now.
Yeah, Hellshire seems mad about something.
Yeah.
Mostly the fact that you're a commoner. But
Fucking commie.
That was the most
He thinks
aggressive
I'm a
passive
commie.
aggression I've ever seen.
What do you mean our
So-
ship? We are coming.
Now that I'm awake, so the dude in
Out of character.
Havers told us that
Taco Jack.
people like
Hey,
Havers would sell to
Zach,
Gray.
Pirate,
I'm like,
Calico,
This is
Cat,
our body.
Would it
now,
be safe
bro.
to assume
We're
that they
both
would also
commies.
sell herbs and
Taco
whatnot?
Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Based off of Fever Dream, could I see if any of the stalls or anything else would sell any more of the ingredients probably described in the book?
Yeah, actually that wouldn't be too hard to try and do. You also could, there's probably some people who are herbalists that you could ask more about if you're looking for any information.
I'll do that. I didn't even think about that because I was like,
No.
So who would you, there is an herbalist in Gray. They're kind of in the eastern district, so there's like a strip of shops that runs along the eastern entrance that are kind of used more for trading and stuff because that's where a lot of trade comes from. Is through the eastern end. Either if it comes through either the southern or the eastern tends to be some of the more luxury items. So your herbs, your spices, things like that. And so you do find somebody up there. Walking in, there's an elven woman, probably more like half elf, but the ears are very, very prominent. And she seems to be working on like a small potted, a succulent when you walk in. Just kind of moving some gravel around it and arranging it and try to make it look pretty.
I'm pretty much just gonna show her at least the section in the book where Fever Dream is,
Okay.
and see if anything rings a bell within her.
Dangerous stuff you're dealing with.
Yeah, probably. You get used to it though. Covered head to toe in shit.
Do what?
Covered head to toe in like everything imaginable.
She waves her hand like this and prestidigitates everything off from your lower half. Just please don't track that stuff in here. I don't know what if it's toxic.
A little bit, probably. To be honest. Don't go in my room.
And she just kind of like motions to a chair in front of like the desk, and she walks over to the other side, and she looks over at like her little flower that's kind of just starting to droop, and she just druid crafts it, and it sticks straight back up.
That's kind of cheating.
Yeah, fuck
Druid
druids.
craft? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
She's like a really bad like farmer or herbalist. She's
Yeah.
like,
Well, you can't like druid craft the whole damn field.
Magic-
That's a spell.
Magic is cheating.
It's not a high level spell, but it is.
No,
a
yeah,
spell.
it is a spell though. But
Can't keep
so
my
she
eye
kind
on
of starts
herself.
going through the items, and
Stop.
she starts looking at the
Stop.
drawings in there. Some of this is actually a little beyond me as well.
That would have been better.
There's a lot of voices in here that echo, so I'm going to give it a second. So I don't recognize some of these, but I do recognize a lot of these. This is black bloodroot. You're going to have a hard time finding that. Maybe in some dead forest or somewhere that something awful's happened, you might be able to find some, but it's the root of either a blood orchid or something along those lines. This odd looking one here, that is a very unique plant that's found in the mountains. But there's a small group of people that grow it in the north end of the Arco Forest. And it is called Yehal's Purple Pustule, which is a poison in and of itself. But in this compound, it looks like it's used probably to actually inflict the wound. But it's being delayed by the bloodroot, and this one, which is a water hemlock. That's pretty common. It wouldn't be hard to find in a river town. And then that's poison ivy, and that's a trumpet vine. Those are found in most forests.
Mm-hmm.
The other one that I don't recognize, though, is that sap. There's one more ingredient to this, and it looks like it's definitely a tree sap of some kind. I'm just not familiar with it by the picture alone. It's definitely a tree sap, though.
Alright, that's all I really needed.
Need anything while you're here?
There was
I can
In-
sell you some stuff if you're needing anything.
in that in Oblivion, that black lotus flower. What was it? The flower needed for that.
There's a black pearl that you need to cast
Black
it,
pearl. What was
but there is a material component that is a black lotus flower.
Where would I be able to find that?
I can sell you one.
How much?
10 gold.
Deal.
Bullshit.
I know, the magic card's much more expensive.
know, right?
she reaches down to a small succulent that's growing. There's like a little lotus. It's about this big. Beautiful flower.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you trying to keep it alive, use it, or just study it?
Keep it alive for right now. I'll be using it later.
Right. They're very finicky. So if you have a druid, it'd be even easier to keep this thing alive. Otherwise, you got to make sure you change the water at the base pretty often. You don't want it to get too much sun. You want it to stay a little damp and kind of musty. So if you got a closet or something to put it in.
Yeah, alright.
Well, they have to have cycles of grow lights, though. This one doesn't. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, that's all for right now. I'll be back.
What was your name?
Quiro.
Ariana.
Nice to meet you. I can remember that.
Wait, so hey,
Flante.
so in
No, it's
on
Ariana
Freedom,
Venti.
do the what's
Ariana
your
Tall.
surname? Oh, Nyanza.
Nyanza.
Do the Nyanzas have weed or do they have marijuana?
Actually, before I leave, Black Ichor Fern.
Yeah.
Did you say?
What about
Sell
it?
that? You know where you get it?
Marijuana.
Black
Damage
Ichor Fern
psychic.
is... A black Ichor Fern requires a very specific set of climate to
Dude, I would love to see
function.
Cam with psychedelics.
Changing colors.
I bet I could order some.
Dude, I feel like I'm floating.
How much would that take?
So Black Ichor Fern is kind of one of those things where it's going to cost you the same for me to get a bunch or a little, because it's the shipping that's going to be the hardest. Do you want a lot or a little?
I'll take a lot.
How many pounds?
Maybe about 7.
So just getting it here itself is going to run about 10 gold.
Okay.
But the cost for it itself isn't much at all. So if you'll give me 13 gold for the trouble,
Deal.
I'll give it to you. Can I get a last name for you? Cairo?
No.
What a shame.
No. Nope. He doesn't even know his last name. Written on his back, but he doesn't know that.
Oof. Alright, just Cairo.
Pyro Spyro.
How long would that take?
Well, I'm gonna have to get the word out, so next time a shipment comes in is when I'll have to even tell somebody.
Yeah.
So probably a couple weeks.
Alrighty. I'll be back.
Alright.
I'm gonna head back to the house then.
Okay.
I'm spending the entire day reading this book.
Okay. It's gotten dull again. It's such a boring book. But the good news is you have gotten to a section on mauls, which is super, super nice. It talks about how some original mauls have developed from people who studied, the uses of hammers for breaking down things, and then they decided to actually increase the size of them as use in bludgeoning weapons and tools of war and
Instead of
such.
breaking down walls, breaking down people.
Yeah, they're unwieldy. They're hard to use. Those who are, strong enough to wield them, though, do find them to be very effective. And then you get into the history of it again, and some dude who used a maul one time and hit one dude, and it's like, good God, why do I have to know this?
The anatomy of every bone it broke.
Yeah, pretty much.
How it punctured his liver from just blunt force
Blunt
trauma.
force trauma, yeah.
Corbin is making a very large brunch for everyone.
Okay,
Yeah.
you make a fantastic brunch.
I am lying in my hammock and not getting up.
Okay.
I bring you some eggs for the hangover.
It's not a hangover. I've dealt with a hangover. This is not a hangover.
Um, About the time you've got the brunch really pretty well cooking, there's a knock at the front door.
Before he answers it, I go, Corbin,
Yes.
are you afraid of me?
Do I fear you?
Suddenly,
Do I make fear in your body?
suddenly a little bit, but not really. No.
All right.
Why? That's not a cliffhanger sort of like end of conversation non sequitur. Why? What's going on?
Ink said I was scary in my boxers last night. I'm sorry.
Brendan comes by to get some eggs and goes, yeah. He walks back out.
Okay, out of sheer curiosity, if it was between Britain and Ink, who would you go for?
The Pepto.
Good shit. I guess who goes to the door? Do I do it?
What?
I guess I go to the door.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll just stand menacingly behind him.
Alright, you open it up. It's Rend.
Rend.
Mhm.
Oh, hello, Rend.
Coming in?
I don't know.
Okay, she just kind of walks in and walks up to the food and starts like grabbing, like a hand. Doesn't even grab a plate,
Yeah, no one
just
really,
grabs.
I think that was more of a statement, not asking.
Yeah,
No, I know, but I was letting her know that
Yeah.
she's welcome. Also, just a background for the food. I don't give a shit about the flavor. I make it to where the texture is nice and it looks good, and then I just press to digitate the flavor back.
Okay.
You fucking...
Though it tastes delicious.
I know,
This
you
is-
cheater.
You cheated though. She's
The Druid
pretty
cheated.
good. Hey, by the way, she just like kind of tosses the fork down into like a wash bin. Somebody came to the house while you guys were gone.
Uh-oh.
I was looking at him. Happened to notice that. So it's
Half-orc fellow?
Hmm?
Half-orc fellow?
no,
Who?
human, mustache, blonde, military hat, had a guy with him with a gas mask. What'd y'all do?
That's not someone I'm familiar with. Is it someone that I'm familiar with?
You guys
Yeah.
did see somebody who
Yeah.
matched that description on the cart ride back after
Yes.
killing a Titan in the town of Newfgrange.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
They were
Dude, with the
pushing.
grenades all over his body.
They were
in the bar.
they were in town
Oh,
questioning,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and we rode right by them.
They
I-
came. Said they recognized your cart.
We had
Didn't know what you guys wanted. They just wanted to ask you guys some questions. I told them that you guys were on some business down south. The king vouched for it, and they kind of left it at that. We covered for you. I think you're good.
Okay.
But,
That's good to hear.
If you do see him, just pretend like you've been looking for him. You know, be like, "Oh, we wanted to talk to you. So glad we ran into you." You know, just kind of play it up a little,
Okay.
just
And
to
so-
let you know.
All right. Thank you so much, Rend.
Yeah,
Help
those
yourself.
are
to
good,
any-
by the way.
Yes. Help yourself to anything else.
Oh, I actually already ate. I just wanted them.
I didn't ask.
Thanks. And she just grabs a bottle of ale on the way out and just kind of goes back to the door. Y'all need anything while I'm here? Just passing through.
You know who the black market is?
Yeah. Why?
Where?
You want me to take you?
Sure.
Right.
All right.
One more for the road. She has another. She come with me.
I want to go too. I've been kind of bored just
Okay.
reading
Now come
books.
with you.
Close it
Yeah, bring the whole fucking parade. Why don't you? Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's, you know, let's just all walk in there. Boo, 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 boo.
I need some fresh air. I'll come too.
Dre- She looks you up and down. Got any like commoner clothes or?
No.
Simpson egg.
I have a suit and tie.
Are you wearing your armor?
Yes.
Can we not dress like that though? Going in here, you're gonna look like a guard.
I have a suit and tie.
Do any of you ever dress like, "Hey, I'm going shopping"?
Fine,
Like, is
fuck
that?
it. I'm getting in my pajamas.
I am. Oh,
You walk back out in like shorts and a white shirt.
I have like a wife beater and some like real patchy long pants on.
We've already established you sleep in your boxers.
Wife beater and jorts.
Yeah, wife beaters and shorts.
No, but like, but seriously, do any of you ever dress like you're not about to beat somebody up or go night night? Like,
I'm
do any of
always-
you dress like?
That's like the only
about
clothes I
dressing like
have.
that?
It's just normal stuff.
Would you do that?
I said I have a suit and tie.
I know, but you, like just to go shopping, like, hey, this is my like normal clothes, so I don't look weird.
this is standard. This is standard noble attire. Where I'm from.
I'm just wearing a shirt and pants.
Have you killed a titan? We have.
No,
Yep.
but here's my question.
Yes.
Okay, let's say,
This is how Titan goes dressed.
let's see this from a. Are you good at project? Let's see this from somebody who's a criminal perspective. Okay, so pretend you're a criminal, real quick for me.
No, I know where this is going. I'm just saying why I dress like this is because this is regular.
And that's
clothes.
great. And I'm telling you why it's a bad idea.
Okay, I'm telling you that I don't have any more clothes. It's
We're going shopping.
I think I dress okay with my skull on my head.
That's weird.
Did we mention
Are you
the cult of
Oh yeah, we had the discussion on whether or not you guys were going to take them seriously or
yes,
not. We
yes,
debated
I
on it.
remember now. It's been a while.
Yeah,
They want my head.
that's what it is.
Any more news from them?
Nope, hadn't seen it at all.
No skin off my nose. It's not my it's not my hands anymore.
Huh? Yeah.
I have them.
So if you'll
I'll take off. I'll take off some of the finer stuff underneath, but I'm still wearing the coat.
Okay. All right, we'll take it. So she leads you guys not at this side of the city whatsoever. Leads you guys to
I have
the.
a set of common clothes. I'm just normally.
Yay! I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud.
Dude, I have like 4 sets.
That shit's dusty. I've never touched these.
Yeah, it's got like a moth hole in the back. It's just like a
Hey, just adds to the commoner.
just a typical commoner.
Britain's coming, right?
No.
He should be. He's a rogue, and it's the
Okay,
black market.
Britain comes too. It's
Yeah.
a really awkward party of people walking through here.
I've never worn clothes before.
So she leads you guys through to the center of town and then up towards the north, like the farming district. And then instead of going into the actual farming area, it goes towards the east end. So this is like a full trek of a journey here. And she goes to, there is one bar up in that area. I don't even know if I have it marked on y'all's map because it's not a super common area.
You run into Cairo on the way there.
No, I didn't even mark it on there. But it's like in between some of the homes there.
Yeah.
And it's like where somebody's converted their house
Yeah.
into a bar. Goes in there and there's a dwarven gentleman behind the bar. And she walks up to him and goes, I'd like a double rum, please. Put it on the rocks. And stirred.
Oh, wait, what?
And he goes, it's disgusting, isn't it? And he just pushes a door open to the side and she walks to the back.
I know it's code word, but it makes no sense.
It's because nobody would ever order that. It's disgusting. And she goes down some
Why would you
steps.
stir a straight drink? Why? It just dilutes it.
That's what she's like. Well, you're not even there.
This is Jeffy, not ink.
It's because nobody in their right mind would order it. If anybody orders that, they know what they're doing. And she takes you downstairs, and there is a underground room that's been dug out, and there's about 4 or 5 people with shops. But that's where we will pick back up next week. Or, well, tonight for us, but next week for everybody else.
No peek behind the
Or
curtain.
whenever
Whatever it is.
YouTube lets us
Alright,
fucking
so,
post again.
So anyways, good night, everybody. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, it's James's house. What are you doing?
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Cut.